it's not very recommended to do because it's the 3 weeks. But on the other hand, it's Rosh Chodesh. So this is the gray area. Whatever you'll do, you'll be right or wrong.
After that, you'll be there for the wrong.
Right.
What's the Rosh Chodesh name?
Rosh Chodesh Av.
Ab.
Av. Mui Av.
Dad.
Lo Bechor. You translate to him from English to Russian or the other way around? There's chidush, something new. Sha'akol dorim. Ram nadorim.
What does it mean?
What does it mean? Bechor.
Everything the Hashem create with the word.
You see, I told you after 100 times it's going to go through. ברשות מוריי ורבותיי, ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהכל נהיה בדברו. Thank you Hashem for giving us taste buds. Okay? So now, even though you're not allowed to, אתה רוצה להשתמש? יש לך את הפייל, בסדר. So even though a person is allowed to listen to music on Rosh Chodesh, comes on Shabbat, you're not only allowed to listen, even allowed to sing. Because Shabbat you cannot show avilut. Ki yesh mera. You're allowed on Shabbat.
So, hold on, Rabbi.
I cannot hear you. They all spoke. Show us.
Вокруг стола ходим, говорим же вот это все.
Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem. You're allowed. Shabbat. You're allowed.
Rabbi, I'm sorry, Rabbi. According to this, so other days besides Shabbat, you wouldn't be allowed to sing.
No.
Right.
So,
Right. You should not be singing other days. It's going to say right
So
now.
hold on, Rabbi. So what about the acapella that they allowed to sing?
Listen, תקרא. מכל שכן בשבתות ימים אלה שיש להתפלל בנעימה, וכן מותר. לומר, again, there is מותר, אסור, ברנתו. So he says, אין לאסור מן הדין. Letter of the law, you cannot restrict people not singing 3 weeks.
זה בכל שכן בשבת.
Right. On Shabbat, definitely
More
allowed.
so.
But during the weekdays, gray area. ברנתו. הלכה allowed, but ברנתו. מכל מקום טוב להימנע מלשורר בפה. It's better for a person not to sing those days of the weekdays, the 3 weeks. מיום זין בתמוז עד תשעה באב.
So listening to acapella is not good also.
No, there is a cappella that we listen to is recorded. Was Chachamim restricting recordings?
There was no report.
There was no recording.
Yeah, but it's better than singing with my mouth. You think it's live band over there?
Yeah.
It's a big machlok.
I know, but
Spirit of the time.
Right. וכן בבית הספר, unless, says Rav Ovadia, מביאו לידי שמחה יתרה. If it is, gives you a big simcha, you should not sing. And you also should not listen to this a cappella if it's like, with the beat, the one that is making you jump. For adults, it should not be. Kids, camps, to run them normal. You're falling asleep. If you're going to listen to quiet music, slow music, you're going to fall asleep even more. Put you in the mood of getting to the bed. So then, while you're driving. Right. So you're going to fall asleep in such a one. So put the strong, at a beat music, how you say? Music with a beat?
Rhythm.
With the rhythm?
Beats, whatever.
Jumpy music, bekitzu. Jumping music. Jumpy music.
Only if you're falling asleep.
If you're falling asleep, you definitely. Whenever you drive, no, I'm serious. But you don't fall asleep, you have the noise of this, no?
I do a lot of things.
וחיי מתים
חיי
ברחמים
מתים,
רבים.
טוב. באופן שבאים לידי שמחה יתרה, אף שמעיקר הדין מותר לשיר בפה. י"א. So, remember, better not to. Even sing with your mouth those days. בית המקדש is destroyed. A person should show respect to בית המקדש. Imagine before, a person לא עלינו buried his father, buried his mother, and he pranas kazana. And you see the guy singing, כי יש מרע שבת. What does it show you? That he cared about his father or mother? Your father just buried Payo shkia shmira Shabbat. That shows lack of careness. When people bury their dog, they cry. You buried your father and mother, you don't cry. You have no emotions, nothing.
But on Shabbat, you wouldn't be allowed to for your parents. God forbid if they go.
If you purposely, let's say, start singing like you usually sing, and then your father, that's not allowed. When you purposely showing that you eliminate yourself because of avilut, not allowed to show public avilut on Shabbat.
But are you allowed?
And avilut befaresia b'Shabbat.
Are you allowed to do it though? Not.
You're allowed to sing technically. It's not an issue. Just what does it show? On Shabbat, you're allowed to sing. If you bury a person buried his father or mother, one of his close 7 relatives, is allowed to sing within 7 days if it's on the Shabbat day.
Mm-hmm.
That Shabbat is allowed to sing.
Mm-hmm.
But what does it show?
No, you would have to overcome yourself and
That's
Shabbat.
what I
Different,
also.
right?
No. Not allowed to show public avilut on Shabbat.
Because you cannot cry either.
Indoors, you can do whatever. You can be sad, whatever. Publicly, on Shabbat you have to.
Change your clothes.
So,
On a public, you have to be. Even halacha says that he's not allowed to go up to the Sefer Torah, not allowed to learn Torah. נכון? If they called him up to the Torah,
he has to go.
he has to go. And what if it's the only Levi or the only Kohen? Every Shabbat he goes the only one. He goes up. This Shabbat on Papa, Papa Mama Ushli, the Avilut.
Torah 7 days.
7 days, not allowed to. Can he go up to Sefer Torah? No. Says halacha, he must go up. Why? Because what are you going to say? Azoi. Shabbat. You're showing publicly Avilut. Not allowed.
Can you do Birkat
Kohen העולה יעמוד בכבוד, יעמוד לוי בן ראובן, whatever the name. הכהן, לקרוא בתורה.
Can you do Birkat
Because it's the only Kohen.
But if he sing Shirei Shabbat every Shabbat, and this Shabbat he will not sing, so it will show Avlut.
Yeah, not allowed to.
So he need to sing.
He has to sing.
Can he do Birkat
If he'll excuse himself, he's at a sore throat, whatever other reasons, then it's not because of Avilut. But if he's emphasizing it because of Avilut, or people say, hey, don't, Kohen, I'm sorry, you Avel, we forgot. Sit down. You're not allowed to. Shabbat, you mentioning the name Avel in public, you're not allowed to. It's many times people make this mistake. They feel that it's good for the neshama for him not to go. Opposite. If you're right now sitting Shiva, lo alenu, and you, because of your father and mother, not going up Sefer Torah in public on Shabbat, you're disrespecting the Shabbat. What type of zechut you giving to your father? What type of Am Haaretz he left in the world?
Can a Kohen
That it disrespects the Shabbat?
Kohen Avel can do Birkat Kohanim?
No, because he has to be besimcha.
So
Even if he's only one there.
But if he's the only one there, he has to go. Why? Same idea.
at his own house, not on Shabbat.
No. כי יש מרע שבת, אל ישמרני, לה 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 לה, אותי לעול מעד, לה 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 לה, בינו וביני.
In his house. In his house.
It says in הלכה, והווה מקבל את כל האדם בסבר פנים יפות. When somebody is coming, you have to give him the biggest kavod in the world. This is mitzvah in our Torah. That's what whenever you see your wife, your mother-in-law, no, not only mikveh. Whenever she is also not only mikveh.
During the week, not on Shabbat. Can he do
Yeah, but you guys, I don't know why you guys left all halachot avilut. Right now, halachot is for a different one. Okay? We have a lot to cover, that's why. Mutar min adin. Lasfaradim litgaleach. This we spoke about. Mina. Moel. Today morning was Avia Ben in our shul. Avia Ben. You say Ishem or no? He made the brit in the afternoon. Papa at Ribionka. Ben Захар у него. Сегодня брит. Утром он с нами молился. Вечером перед солнцем будет брит. No, здесь в Квинсе где-то. Ишем or Anna?
At his house to Yishem.
No, I was in the shul.
Yishem.
No, in shul, no, you can't.
It's for the day. It's a day. It's for the day.
Why? на находится, там молится. If he prays over there with us, even though the brit is afternoon, it's not now.
It's for the day.
Because the whole day, Yom Tov. Now, because the whole day is Yom Tov, for him, Avi Aben, Sandak, Mohel, the whole day they can eat meat. But that's not a celebration of the Brit now. You finish Shacharit, you can go home, make sandwich with pastrama meat, no problem, enjoy. 9 days, the Am Yisrael don't eat. He can eat. Because for him, the whole day, easy pass. Called Avi Aben.
Talking about 9 days for us.
You see, it's worth to have a boy, you see.
Now it's like I went to House of Torah after July 4th was a July 5th. So the guy says today Yeshem Yisro Chag. But I asked him, I said it's impossible. There's no Yisro. He said no, there's Mohel here.
Oh. Okay, let's go. Talmid Chacham. Okay, we spoke about Siyum Masechet. By the way, I wrote a tshuva today. Half a day took me to write a whole tshuva about can you purposely start Siyum Masechet, start a Masechet after Rosh Chodesh Av, finish it before Tisha B'Av, in order to allow yourself to eat meat.
Yes. אבל הרב יש לי שאלה. I have a question. Meat is why we not eating meat? Because it's
Bottom line allowed. There is reasons, even though it's a sensitive topic to some people, but bottom line, it's allowed.
we're not eating meat because of it's Aruchat Melachim.
No. Minhag, but what's the source of the minhag? Korban. Bet HaMikdash, we used to bring korbanot with meat. Now we don't have Bet HaMikdash. So in order to participate in this, that's why you don't eat meat and don't drink wine, according to some.
That's why.
Okay, what about chicken? Chicken, yeah, it was also...
Anything that needs shchita counts me.
Okay, now,
Chicken also counts me.
during the week.
Even though there was no korban. Yeah. How do you know? Because whenever Am Yisrael complained about meat in the desert, what Hashem sent them? What type of meat? Which is birds. It's not red meat. So what do we see? Chicken counts as meat. Basar, odenu, ben shineh.
Why is the minhag from beginning of Av?
It's a minhag. Just minhag. Minhagim.
Rosh Chodesh Av, we eat meat.
Why we not bring you korbanot like a fish?
Fish korban? Yeah. It's a long answer. And very short, because they are tzaddikim. The animal and the chickens, they have evil in them. You know why? Because whenever you make your child, the ta'ava that you had at that time, the desire that you had at that time, puts the evil in him. So the fish doesn't mate by enjoyment. She puts the eggs, he comes, drops his things, they go on, continue. The way they produce is no ta'ava, no desire. So that's why there is no need to. And where is the desire? Amalek. Where is Amalek? By the neck. That's why. What do we have to shecht? The neck. End of days, Hashem is shechting the Satan. Why shechting? Burn him, flood him, choke him. Why are you shechting him? The neck. Wow, did you mess up my Jewish people? By the neck? By the neck. Yeah. There's a lot of secrets. This lecture can go for a long time. Last Shabbat we had a lecture. I'm telling you, there was no limit. No limit. Shalotam. The kids came. They came already. I didn't finish half through. It's such a chain. Bam, 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 bam. Like wow. Whoever came was wow. Ask them. Neria. Nison. Ошея.
Нисон, можешь повторить то, что он...
מה, לא היית?
Вот сейчас Рабай спрашивает, что вам вчера сказали, можешь повторить?
Конечно, би.
Людям уже повторил.
You have to move back and forth.
טוב, לא, היה שיעור משהו מפחיד, זה היה, וואו, זה היה.
Rabbi, today people like eat not meat. Because
Tofu.
during the week they're not eating meat, they're eating a lot of fish. Fish today is
Fish, no
very
problem.
expensive.
בכבוד, תאכל.
Tisha B'Av.
There's no problem. Because remember, it's not because of the luxury. It's not because of the taste. It's because of korban. In Bet HaMikdash, you could not bring fish as the korban. That's why it's not called. It's not restricted. That's the idea. Continue.
So the fish is holy.
Yeah. צדיקים go גלגול in fish.
אני פשוט בוסטר אומרת.
המשתתפים בסעודת סיום או סעודת מצווה אינם צריכים לעשות התרה. בשר שנשאר, left over meat, יוד, הלכה יוד. left over meat from Shabbat. Your wife cooked. בכור. Your wife cooked meat for Shabbat.
Leftover meat.
After Shabbat, Sunday, can you have that meat or no?
Kids only.
Bach, שפרלו остался. Also, says רב עובדיה, יש אומרים שמותר לאכול אחר מכן, ויש אוסרים, לא רק סעודה רביעית, ואין למחות ביד המקלים, שיש להם על מה שיסמוכו, שמעיקר הדין בשר זה מותר באכילה אף לגדולים, הואיל ואיש טרי, איש טרי, ובפרט אם אוכלו בסעודה רביעית. Says Rav Ovadia, leftover meat of this upcoming Shabbat, on Sunday, you're allowed to have it. On Monday, you're allowed to have it. But you should not purposely cook on Friday, Yavagon. The whole week left over, Rabbi. Same thing, same idea. And what's the same idea? And what's the reason? Rav Ovadia Yosef brings the Gemara in Masechet Chulin, Daf Yud Zayin. Very interesting Gemara. Gemara says, do you know in the desert, Bamidbar, Am Israel did not need to make shchita. How they used to eat? 40 years traveling in the desert. They used to take an animal like a Muslim.
Really?
Or like Christians. No shchita was required. The Torah says only whenever you used to bring it to Eretz Israel, והki tavo el haaretz, ואכלת בשר כי עבד נפשך. Then you have to make sure, kita aretz, when you go to the Eretz Israel, then you're going to have to eat meat by shchita. In the desert, there was no need for shchita. Как хочешь. However you want. There was no need of shchita in the desert.
Rabbi, they didn't eat.
Go over whatever you want to cut, anything you want to cut, no problem. No, this was obligated. Shtunamak, chelev, all these things is an obligation. We're talking about shechita. Why? Because the Torah says, "Va'aya ki tavo el haaretz." When you will come to Eretz Israel. So the Gemara says, since after we came to Eretz Israel, the obligation came, it cannot leave us for life anymore. Asks the Gemara, if I made shechita, not shechita, if I killed an animal outside Eretz Israel in the desert, I take that, it was with the salt, because there was no refrigerator. There was a lot of salt to keep it, to preserve it. I take that piece of meat, going inside Eretz Israel. I did shchita, killed it, not shchita, I killed it outside Eretz Israel. Here is allowed or no?
Yes.
Yeah. When I bring it inside Eretz Israel, since it was allowed there, does it remain allowed here?
Yes.
Gemara says, teko. Teko. Nitako. Teko. Teko. Ответа нету. When Eliyahu Hanavi is going to come, he's going to give us the answer. Says the Rosh, Rabbeinu Asher. What's the point of this Gemara? Gemara was written 1600 years ago. There was no desert time, Bet HaMikdash time, at Eretz Israel. It was already everything after Eretz Israel. Why we need to know? If they took that piece of meat from the desert and then they brought it inside Eretz Israel, it's allowed to know. Who cares about it? What is it? Детский сказки, что ли? What do we need it for?
Teach you for future concepts.
Says, listen what the Rosh says. To eat non-kosher meat, it's a sur from the Torah or it's from the Rabbanan? Torah. Torah says, not allowed to eat nevela. לא תאכלו כל נבלה, לקבר אשר משחט את הנבלה האכלה, או מחול הנוכרי. You're not allowed to eat נבלה. ובשר טרפה בשדה לא תאכלו, לכלב תשליכון אותו, you're not allowed to eat, not טרפה, not נבלה. נכון? אסור מהתורה. It says, whenever we have a doubt on Torah level, what's the rule? ספק, דאורייתא, לחומרה, you're not allowed to. If I have a doubt, is this chicken kasher, this meat kasher, what do we say? Not allowed to eat. You have a doubt, ספק דאורייתא לחומרה. It says, this was back in the day, desert time. What do we need to know it today? It says, you know when? What if a person has a same situation on the Rabbanan law? If it was allowed in a certain time, and then came at a restricted time, do we say since it was allowed over here, it remains allowed over here or no? Says Ravadia, what example of it is? Eating meat during the 9 days. The eating meat during 9 days, we say not allowed to. What about the Shabbat? Allowed to. On the Shabbat itself, allowed to. So, Friday, not allowed to. Shabbat, allowed to. Now, since on Shabbat it was allowed to, I go right now to Sunday. Since it was allowed here, does it remain allowed here? What the Gemara gave us an answer in this case? Teko means no answer, which means safek. So on a Torah level, we go strict. But not eating 9 days meat is not even rabbinical. It's only a minhag. Even if it would be rabbinical, we will go lenient. How much more so nowadays that it's not rabbinical restricted. It's only minhag be'alma. So it's only minhag, safek, minhag. We go lenient. רבותיי, הסיר עובדיה יוסף, ממרחק תביא לחמה, ותקום בעוד לילה. So that's why halacha allowed. But you know what's going to happen, Bechor? If let's say you're going to have a lot of leftovers on Shabbat, then Sunday you eat meat, Monday you eat meat, Thursday you eat meat, Wednesday you eat meat, Thursday you fast. When did you not eat meat? Thursday is the fast. The whole week is it's a leftover. So like this, the whole thing is going to be uprooted. That's what Rabbi Yosef says. It's allowed to, but don't abuse the system. Means if it's behemet leftover.
1 day maybe.
Right, 1 day, maybe 2 days, but don't abuse the system. And even then, better to give it to children, to women that they're after pregnancy or nursing, that they need it anyway. So give it to them, this way you don't throw it out, and it's also, it didn't violate the halakha. But in case you're going to see somebody on Sunday eating osova with meat, palo with meat, 9 days, what's going on? To some Bukharians, the 9 days, it's more than Yom Kippurim. More Yom Shikar Sadi. This is like a rule, halakha leMoshe Sinai, is the 614th rule for them. It's above the Ten Commandments. It was the first one, then Ten Commandments started. They're very strict on this. באמת התקש. So if you see somebody in the upcoming Sunday, Monday, eats palo with meat, what do you tell him? Probably that's a leftover of Shom Shabbat. So how do you know? זה רוח הקודש. Okay, continuing.
But Rob, no matter what, you can't eat that for Suda HaMafseket, right?
Suda HaMafseket, it's Isur Minadin. Gemara said 100% Isur. That's the only time it's Asur, by the letter of the law. The rest of the week that we don't eat, the 9 days, it's only minhag.
Do we do ashes, this, that, or no? Or it's just Ashkenazim?
Ashes is good to do. Whenever you sit on the floor, yeah, it's good. Yeah, Kabbalistically it's very important to put ashes over here. Sit on the floor to do Tikkun Chatzot.
And the number 3, and the eggs, and
It's for Suda HaMafseket, I thought you were talking about Tikkun Chatzot. Wednesday, yeah. Wednesday night. Shkia.
From Shkia
8:30.
to the next day Shkia, it's 26 hours.
Yeah. It's the longest fast. Besides Kippur, it's the longest fast. It's longer than Kippur.
Can you show here on
I don't know if I'm going to feel.
no, so we do Arvit, Kohelet, and then maybe you give shiur.
Huh?
Arvit, Kohelet, then you give shiur.
Kohelet? Echa, you mean?
Echad.
No, Echad.
Echad.
No, at night time for sure no shiur. Maybe during the day, I'm not sure. We'll see how I feel. Huh?
During the week of?
This year, It's the longest week off. Thursday is the Tisha B'Av. Or Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Not allowed to shower with hot water. Men and women.
Laundry weekend.
It's a very, very strict this year.
Laundry weekend.
Why? Contractor, what? So? Put soap. You're allowed to shower with soap. Soap. But not hot water. Soap,
Warm water.
no hot water.
Warm water.
And even the soap is a leniency, you should know. Ashkenazim don't shower 9 days. Some even 3 weeks don't do it.
It's not.
I'm serious. I remember in Eretz Israel, I used to have the guys in Ashkenazim. Tisha B'Av, חורבן בית המקדש ראשון, שני, and
It's good. It's not.
No, מה זה חילול? That's the...
Room temperature is good. Room temperature.
hot water, it's a pleasurable. Hot shower,
So it could be a little warm.
it's a pleasurable thing. As long as it's lukewarm, it's also fine. Boshrim is also fine. It should not be hot. That's the idea.
And it's not cold either, because getting a shower cold.
Yeah.
Can we do laundry on Friday after Rosh Chodesh? We can use it.
Here, we're going to talk
How
about
about
it.
before Shabbat?
No. We're going to see this. But this year, they don't have that.
It's on Thursday.
It's on Thursday. It only starts the week off, not from Rosh Chodesh. You cannot shower with hot water from the week off. Means this year, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday. It starts from Motzei Shabbat already, obviously. Got it? It's very hard this year.
Body part.
Laundry, we're going to talk about. Wearing laundry garments. It's a lot of things. Body parts. We're going to get
All
there.
9 days you
Let's
can
get
do
it
with the
tonight.
wash machine, nothing, right?
We're going to speak about what is it. מותר לילדים קטנים. Children allowed to have meat. No problem. Better up to an age before 1 year before bar mitzvah. 1 year before bar mitzvah already they should not eat meat. Means for boys 12 years old, for girls 11 years old. After that they should not also eat meat and chicken. Before that they're allowed to. Basar of כבשר בהמה. Okay, chicken is the same thing. Shuman. Even the fats. Fats, it says, also minhag is to be strict. The fat of the meat. Now, Erev Tisha B'Av, Erev Shabbat, this upcoming Friday, in 3 days, 4 days, there is a mitzvah to taste the food of the Shabbat. We spoke about this yesterday. The mitzvah of tasting the food is so important that it pushes away the issue of not eating the meat. So you'll be allowed this upcoming Friday to taste the food. Bach, palo, osavo, whatever you guys prepare for Shabbat, you're allowed to taste it on Friday afternoon. Because it's a big mitzvah to come to Shabbat whenever all the tastes of the food is according to your taste way. The whole family, yeah.
They're not getting showered 9 days. How about mikveh?
Oh, let's see. Chole, okay, me'uberet, okay, sick people, Adam Bari. Now what if a person made a mistake and he said bracha? שהכל נהיה בדברו on the stage. You have to taste it. What about restaurant? Who has a restaurant here? Can the meaty restaurant be open or no?
Yes.
Crazy meat, healthy meat, all of them. מותר?
After 1 o'clock.
Cohen, can meaty restaurant be open these days or no?
After 1 o'clock.
Technically speaking, yes, but you're not obligated to go if you're observing.
No, you're observing.
If you're observing, to go.
But can you? It's kosher restaurant.
The owner's perspective.
Says Rabbi Ovadia Yosef, you're allowed to open your restaurant even if Jewish people are gonna come. But how are you making them avera right now? They're eating meat, you selling it to them.
Maybe they're sick.
Minhag is to keep it. We have to keep it. Says Rabbi Ovadia Yosef, don't ask him if he's healthy. If you're gonna ask him if he's healthy, tipapal. Don't tell him, oh, listen to the 9 days. Why are you buying meat now? If he tells you, oh, I don't care, I don't keep it. Ooh, now you cannot sell it.
Yeah?
No, if he sits there, you have a sitting place, sitting down. And not take away.
Don't say how are you.
It's a good one.
Yeah, you can say how are you, don't say how you feel.
People say fine.
Yeah, even sick people, they say, I'm good. What are they going to tell you? I'm sick. How are you today is only a way of saying hello today. Nobody cares how are you today. They just, don't be upset at me, I said hello.
Slang.
All right. How are you? כ"ג, יש להתיר לשחוט בהמה בימים אלה. שוחט can do שחיטה those days. Now, Rabbi Yosef says also very important to know that if you're going to close the restaurants, the kosher restaurants from meat, the people that are not so religious, they're going to say, I came to a kosher restaurant, it's closed. What am I going to do? I'm going to go to taref nidai boch. Now, eating taref, it's 100% Torah law. Eating meat during kosher meat during 9 days, only minhag. So therefore, says Rabbi Yosef, keep the restaurants open for the not religious guys that they're going to end up buying. Better that they should do this sin, that they should go to chas v'shalom, eat 100% taref sin. יש נוהגים שלא לשתות יין. Now what about wine? Wine, liquor, vodka, whiskey, all these things. Starting מוצאי שבת. מותר או לא?
Only wine.
Wine, whiskey. When you started a bottle, when? On Shabbat, yeah. What about you want to open a bottle? It's your son's anniversary. Oili Jerashenia.
Not wine. Everything else.
לחיים בוחיים שמחו ירושלים, מומקים או לא? Says Rav Ovadia, יש נוהגים שלא לשתות. Some people have a custom not to drink wine. מכל מקום, ספרדים נהגו להקל לשתות יין, אפילו בשבוע שחל בו תשעה באב, וכן מנהג ירושלים להקל. Minhag of the Yerushalayim and the Sephardi people is to be lenient about drinking wine, alcohol, all these things next week is no problem. Bottom line, it's allowed. Wine, other liquors, how much more so?
Would you drink yourself?
I don't drink anywhere, anytime. I hate drinking.
Not enjoy.
I'm always zarulion.
Would you drink
Even a
wine?
little
Would you
bit?
drink
Even a
wine?
little bit?
Me, I don't like.
Why not?
I don't like.
Every night when you do dinner, 30 grams chicken.
30 grams what? Matcha?
משה מסיני.
What? I don't enjoy it. You like it? I don't like it.
שיעורים זה מהלכה למשה מסיני.
Not even try.
I tried.
Can we do laundry, please?
Okay, continuing. מנהג כשר שלא לאכול בשר ולא לשתות יין בליל עשירי באב. Now, Tisha B'Av Zakonchul said, Thursday, finished. We all go home, eat. Can you eat now meat?
No.
And wine or no?
No. Wine we said is allowed.
So we said wine is allowed even the week off. נכון? What about the 10th of Av, which is Thursday night? Not this Thursday, next Thursday.
Still burning.
Says minhag is not to allow that. However, in Baghdad, Rabbi Yosef says the minhag was to be lenient. Yes, it says clearly, give wine lemari nefesh. A person that is sad, give him wine. Give him alcohol. Not like the people say, oh, azoi mukines. Written in Quran maybe, not in Torah. Many of these laws come from Quran. What's your source? Quran chapter? Masechet Muhammad, Masechet Intifada.
What do you mean? Avel cannot drink wine? What do you mean? Avel cannot drink wine? No?
Chapter of chopping heads.
He can? He can say I get it?
זה פסיק רשע.
He cannot eat meat, but he can drink wine?
Who said he cannot eat meat? He can eat meat and drink wine.
So Avel can eat meat, chicken?
Yeah, of course.
Even from first day, Avel.
Yes.
Yeah, they bring them. זה הלכה say give him one to...
To relax him, to comfort him.
Oh, Rabbi, so that's where we learn from. that it's only for korbanot we're doing it.
Right,
Not
that's the
for
reason. That's
Avilut.
I'm telling you. People think mix it in their brains.
That's why Avilut.
They made an assumption that Avel is not allowed to have meat and wine. So that's why over here we're not allowed to have meat and wine.
That's what we thought.
But that's not the reason. Avel is allowed to eat meat and wine. It says, Shlomo HaMelech says it in the Pasuk. Titnu yain levarei nefesh. Give wine to the bitter people.
Why should they
Chidush.
take out on the first Avilut? What do you call it? The eggs?
And the meat also?
No ni Ovel.
Oh. They
Tchumi Ovel.
They take out the wine.
They do also wine, yeah. They give it to them.
חידוש.
Okay, next. אסור להסתפר. Next week, haircut מונכנס. Shaving מונכנס. Not allowed to.
Можно.
Therefore, Bechor.
No можно.
Next week, everybody with you. וכן אסור לגלח זקן, אבל שפם שמעכב אכילה מותר.
Shalom bayit.
שפם. Mustache,
Friday night we can shave, right?
this Friday afternoon, night уже не, уже шаббот. Friday afternoon.
I'm
This
for
allowed.
Shabbat.
Friday night уже шаббот מונכנס, all the way till next Friday. 1 week, no shaving.
Oh, it's okay.
No haircuts, no shaving. Да.
Very good job.
Yeah, it's okay.
עד פריידי, רגע, מה עם יום חמישי בלילה?
אבל אבי הבן, סנדק, מוהל, if they have ברית מילה, מותר for them to get a haircut, to shave in honor of the ברית מילה.
אם הוא מוזמן לברית מילה, what are you gonna do?
Huh?
if הוא מוזמן לברית מילה?
No, only אבי הבן?
Well, you cannot go like the
What can we do? What? We're going to change the rules because you cannot go.
He got haircut for 1 month. Now you have
Why 1 month? Why 1 month?
Pictures. What's going to be in the
He
picture?
didn't get haircut.
Yeah,
for
from
1
the
month.
from the
מדינת הים.
Asuri.
בית האסורים.
זוהר, זוהר.
Lag Balmer also.
We're not going to have enough time to finish. There's a lot of laws here. Still want to do that?
So then let's do laundry.
Only laundry. על זה עומד העולם. השלושה דברים עומד העולם, על הלנדרי ולנדרי ולנדרי. אבל אם חלה המילה בשבוע שחל בו תשעה באב אין להתיר, ואם חל תשעה באב ביום שבת ונדחה לאחר שבת, מותר בין שבוע שלפני תשעה באב בין שבוע לאחר. Oh, listen, this is an important one. He says, if the Brit Milah is in the week of Tisha B'Av, which means next Sunday, not allowed to shave, not allowed to get a haircut.
That's his answer.
When are you allowed? Even Avi Ben, even Sandak, even Moed. That's the Chiddush. ואם חל תשעה באב ביום שבת, נדחה לאחר השבת, או שחל ביום ראשון, מותר לבעלי ברית להסתפק לכבוד המילה בין בשבוע שלפני תשעה באב בין בשבוע שלאחריו. ולכן גם במקום שנהגו להחמיר לבעלי ברית יש להקל בפשיטות.
So just cut a shaving on Friday instead of Sunday and Monday.
So if it fell on Shabbat, the Brit Milah, but let's say it was C-section, or something happened, they had to postpone it for Sunday. Now Sunday is the week off. Week off, we said, it's asur to have a haircut, shaving on the week of Tisha B'Av. But it says since he had the card, the permission, the easy pass, because his Brit Milah was supposed to be on Shabbat, for whatever reason it got postponed for after Shabbat, he allowed to shave and get a haircut, Avia Ben Sandak Moed.
Even if it's the week of.
All right, next Sunday. This Shabbat was supposed to be the Brit.
But if it was original 8th breed, you're not allowed.
Right.
It's the other way around
opposite.
too.
It's the opposite. I'll tell you why. Because whenever the source is Shabbat, when you postpone things to the following day, doesn't mean that you took the Shabbat, you made it on Sunday. On Shabbat, there is no Avelut. So the Brit is the Shabbat Brit. It was postponed to Sunday. So you carry the laws of Shabbat to Sunday. That's the bottom line. That's why we're permitting it on Sunday, even though it's the week off. So remember, it's very serious not to get a haircut next week. That even Avia Ben, Sandak Moel, let's say he has a Brit on Monday. Not allowed to. David Meshtav, I didn't get a haircut. I didn't shave.
And this week you allowed.
This week allowed.
Chodesh, Yom
This week allowed
Everybody is allowed.
for everybody. So when is you allowed to get a haircut in honor of a Brit?
If it's postponed.
Only if it's postponed. And even then, who is allowed to?
Only three.
Only Avia Ben Sandak Moed. Is this clear? Колаканду Фамидим. Yaakov, что такцил, я тебя сегодня не вижу. It says whenever Rachel came out from Laban's house, Yosef and Esav were supposed to look at her. So it says that Rachel was hiding behind Yosef. Yosef was standing in front. For Esav not to look at her.
What are we implying?
You understand? Always eye contact. Must be. Don't put yourself in between.
Clarification, if it's postponed to, let's say, Monday or Tuesday, still you allowed to get a haircut, or is it from Shabbat to Sunday?
Shabbat to Sunday.
Only Shabbat to Sunday.
How are you going to postpone it to Monday?
Let's
The
say
baby is
whatever,
still
the baby
yellow.
was sick.
Baby is still
sick, it's
yellow.
supposed to be Monday.
I don't know.
When we
Maybe.
say postpone, what do we mean postpone? It's not postponed.
Postponed.
It's not on that day.
If the baby is yellow, but the doctor said you cannot do the breathing.
C-section on Shabbat, it's too soon.
No, I mixed up. I'm sorry. I mixed up. I made a mistake. If Tisha B'Av was supposed to be on Shabbat, and it was supposed to be on Sunday. I made a mistake.
So if we postpone on Sunday, then when is the brit?
So Tisha B'Av was supposed to be B'Yom Shabbat.
Okay.
Nidcha le'achar Shabbat.
Okay, so the week off is there is no week off.
Right? So that Sunday is Tisha B'Av and there's a Brit Milah.
You're allowed to say
Can Avia ben Sadak Moel Shev or no?
on Tisha B'Av.
That's what he writes. I'm reading again.
זה חידוש.
Yeah.
I understand the
It's a bigger chidush.
Sandak.
אם חל תשעה באב ביום שבת ונדחה לאחר השבת. So really, it's not really תשעה באב, it's already 10th of Av. או שחל ביום ראשון בשבת, or it was on Shabbat, on Sunday, מותר לבעל ברית להסתפר ולהתגלח לכבוד המילה, בין בשבוע שהיה לפני תשעה באב, בין בשבוע שלאחריו. ולכן גם במקום שנהגו להחמיר, לבעלי ברית יש להקל. Wow. Okay, this year we don't have that. Shabbat, the Tisha B'Av is on Thursday. Hopefully it's going to be the last Tisha B'Av. Hopefully it's not going to be this Tisha B'Av also. באמת, נכון. During the day, don't forget, Rabotai, to say Tikkun Rachel. I posted it for Russian. Bechor! On Russian I posted Tikkun Rachel from 1 p.m. till 8:30 p.m. 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 10 minutes. Vach shmo megirimo. Tikkun Rachel ואנחנו всем читать. Когда? I said it on Shabbat. Shmok Joe Budet. I said this laws on Shabbat. לא זה שבת ג'ו גשתי? שעת שיש. שיש תפגוי. 6 o'clock in the morning we have a minyan. After that we had a shiur. In the shiur I said on Shabbat that it's very important. Arizal says during these 3 weeks, which is already only 9-10 days left, to say Tikkun Rachel. It says usually we say it all year long at 1 o'clock in the morning. But these days it's such an important thing that even 1 o'clock in the afternoon you're supposed to say it. Only Tikkun Rachel. Завтра, послезавтра, каждый день. Besides Wednesday, which is Rosh Chodesh. Friday afternoon, 1 p.m. is already Kedusha of Shabbat. Shabbat is Shabbat, don't say. Those 3 days, don't say. Wednesday Rosh Chodesh, Friday afternoon is Erev Shabbat, and Shabbat. Those 3 days, don't say. Anything, any other days, я поставил на нашу группу. У вас WhatsApp есть? Нашу группу, не Рашем. Tuesday afternoon, no. So 4 days, true. Tuesday is Rosh Chodesh, Erev Rosh Chodesh. So 4 days, no, don't say they say Tikkun Rachel. Which is Zavra уже нет, true, it's already Tuesday, yeah. Tuesday no, Wednesday no, Thursday yes, Friday no, Shabbat no. And then the rest of the week, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. No, Wednesday maybe also no, because it's Erev Tisha B'Av, which is also a holiday. I have to check about next Wednesday. Right. That's why I'm not sure if to say Tikkun Rachel. I don't want to make a mistake. But this Thursday, Tikkun Rachel. בכל הכף עמידת. ואם הוא покажите на группу, где это? Да, на WhatsApp. Okay. Cutting nails. Sfaradim always allowed to cut nails. Remember. Yes. We Sephardi people allowed to cut nails any time of the day and any time of the year.
Except Shabbat.
Besides Shabbat and Yamim Tovim. Chol HaMoed, 9 days of 3 weeks. Rosh Chodesh. Any of these times, day, night, any of these times, Sephardi people have no restriction cutting nails. According to Rav Ovadia, no. According to Rav Ovadia, it's not an issue even according to Kabbalah. That's how he explains the Kabbalah. True, there's other opinions. But Rav Ovadia Yosef explains that the Kabbalah also doesn't restrict that. Halachically and Kabbalistically, he says it's not a problem. Others disagree with him, huh? That's the question. It says by Arizal he didn't cut his hair after 1 p.m. What's the reason? So some explain the reason is because after 1 p.m. starts the dinim, mincha time. So don't cut the dinim at the time of dinim. So if during mincha, no, how much more so than night, no, which was a stronger dinim. Stronger judgment. So to the nails. But Rav Ovadia Yosef says no. Arizal did not cut his hair after 1 p.m., which is mincha time, because of the Mishnah in Masachet Shabbat, in Daf Tet. Mishnah says, Lo yishev lifnei asafar, you're not allowed to sit by the barber before you get pray mincha, because maybe the scissors are going to break and you're going to miss mincha. And Arizal was so careful about every halacha, so that's why he didn't do it. It's nothing to do with Kabbalah, nothing to do with dinim. It's Arizal was following halacha. Not every practice of Arizal is based on Kabbalah. Some of them is based on halacha. So don't make a kal vachomer. Oh, if he didn't do it in the afternoon, how much more so not at night? So it's not true. You're allowed to do it. If you prayed mincha, you're allowed to do it in the afternoon. You're allowed to do it at night also. The haircuts and the nails, same thing. Wow. That's Rav Ovadia Yosef's approach. Others disagree, I'm telling you now. But if your posek is Rav Ovadia Yosef, he's definitely going to protect you in Shamayim from any problems because you followed him. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen ve'amen. Rabbi Hanania